If you ever wish to find a solution to a problem, the most important thing is to identify a problem. How are you going to identify a problem? You look at yourself in the mirror, be super honest, speak to yourself. As funny as it sounds, speak to yourself and identify. Once you have a problem, write it down on a piece of paper, because writing down makes it clearer. And as someone has said, writing down a problem means it's 50% solved. In this video, I'm going to share with you my experience of how I actually faced my issues, how I identified every problem I had and tried my best to find solutions to it. My first biggest issue was my health. I was gaining weight. When I looked at myself in the mirror and saw that belly floating out, I did not like it at all. But then I questioned myself, was this just bad luck, or was it actually about my bad eating habits, my diet, my workout? I wasn't working out as regularly as I should have. I wasn't eating the best food. I was eating junk on a very regular basis. After that, what do I expect? So I had to identify that. Now, what did I do? I used to work out 3 times a week. I started working out 6 times a week. I stopped only doing weights. I also started focusing on doing cardio, stretching. I focused on core workout. When I started doing all of these things, I started feeling change in myself, because I lost 8 kgs in 4 months. All of this was possible because I actually identified the problem. My health is much better compared to what it used to be before, because I actually worked on it. If you really want to solve a health problem, look at yourself in the mirror. If you do not like how you look, there's no one more responsible than your own self. So work on it. Go to the gym regularly. Have a good diet. Eat clean food. I cut out sugar from my diet. I cut out excess dairy. I cut out a lot of things. I started having more fruits. When I did all of these things, I started feeling change. Also, it wasn't just an overnight change. It took me some time. I started liking how I looked. I'm still not 100%. I'm still not where I want to be health-wise. But I'm progressing. I'm on the right track. All of this was possible because I decided to make a change. My second biggest issue was concentration. I couldn't focus on anything. I haven't spoken about my work on this channel and I don't wish to right now. I'll eventually talk about it in the future, but my work requires me to watch a lot of movies and TV shows, sometimes even read books. Every time I would watch a movie, I couldn't watch it for more than 20 minutes. I would start texting someone. I would open Instagram. I would open Facebook. My concentration was all over the place. So what did I do? I started meditation. There were times when I would just shut my eyes and do nothing. I would try to control my thoughts. As difficult as it sounds, it's the best thing that can happen to you. I know it's really difficult and the first thought you're gonna have is, I just can't do it, but trust me, you can. I never thought I could do meditation. I always neglected it, although it's got the most health benefits. I thought I'm not someone who can just shut my eyes, keep my hands like this or however, and just constantly do whatever needs to be done. But I started focusing on it. I started feeling more relaxed. I could control my thoughts. I also made it a point that I wouldn't keep my phone next to me. I would keep an alarm when I would read a book. I would give my mom the phone. I would tell her, if it's an urgent call, only then disturb me, or else do not. I forced myself to make that change. It's really difficult, but if there's anyone who can do it, it's you. Because if someone like me can do it, so can you. You work on all these things. You start taking a walk. You look at nature. Do not always have your earphones on. You do not have to listen to music all the time. Just get down, look at nature, feel it. You're going to feel good. You're going to hear stuff. You have to work on making your concentration better. And these are the things that I did to make my concentration better. My third point is finances. My finances were all over the place. I shifted in January of 2023 alone, and I kept no track of my finances. I would just constantly GPay everywhere. I wouldn't track it. And at the end of the month, I would wonder where my money is going. Now, how am I supposed to change that if I don't actually look into it? So I made it a point that if I was spending some money, I wouldn't GPay all the time. Also, it's scientifically proven. If you have to pay money to someone, do not just transfer online. Keep some cash handy, because it's psychological. When you have 1,000 rupees in your wallet and you're giving someone 500, you feel like there's something going away from you. But when you've got 1 lakh in your bank account and you're constantly GPaying 500, it might not be like a big thing. But at the end of the month, you'll realize that you spend much more than you should have. These are small changes that you have to make in your life. And this is something that I did. Also, I would spend everywhere. I had 3-4 OTT platforms subscribed. Stuff that I had subscribed 3-4 years back. And I never changed it. That's how irresponsible I was. So I had to get my finances in check. Now, what did I do? I made a conscious choice. I made a budget. This is how much I'm going to spend a month. If I'm earning 10 rupees, I'm going to try my best to not spend more than 6. The other rest of the money I'm going to invest, save. That's a topic for another day. These are the changes that you'll have to make too. The fourth point is family issues. I had a lot of family issues like everyone has, but I never spoke to anyone about it. Trying to be a man and not speaking about your problems is the worst thing you can do to yourself. Yes, I wouldn't advise that you go and speak to every random person about it because you do not know if that person actually wishes good for you and is really intending on hearing you out. But there are some good people. Start with your family. Because as I said, I had family issues, so I started talking to my family about it. There were so many unsaid things between me and my family. I was disappointed by a lot of things. I never spoke to anyone about it. So what did I do? I randomly just called my dad once, and I did not just make that conversation on phone. I told him, I'm coming to meet you, let's have a talk. I spoke to him about everything I was feeling. I spoke to my mother about everything I was feeling. I spoke to my brother about every damn thing I was feeling. That's when things started getting better. If you want to get better at anything, you have to talk it out, especially with the people you have a problem with. Instead of randomly telling everyone about your problems, talk to them first. When you can't seem to find a solution there, that's when you talk to someone else. I spoke to my family, and trust me, my relationship with my family is much better than it used to be. As I said, it was a conscious choice again. I wanted to change it. These are the things that I did to change, and in around 6 months, my life kind of transformed. As I said, I'm not 100% there yet, but I'm reaching there. It's step by step. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. I just shared my thoughts with you. Hope you like them. I'll see you on YouTube again.